testing. Alright, so let's get that a little bit better. Sorry about that. Let's see. Hey, can you guys hear me? Alright, for some reason I've lost my microphone boost again. How does that sound? Hold on 1 second. How about now? Alright, mic needs to increase some more. The problem is I can't actually increase the mic more, unfortunately. Let me try lowering the background. Alright, how does that sound, guys? Is the music still loud? How about now? How does it sound now? So, how are the sound levels, guys? Yeah, I have the mic boosted as high as I can go. Really, the only thing I can do is just move it closer to my face. Alright, let's see what we can do about the music. Alright, how is that? Alright guys, I'm gonna give this a go with these settings. We'll see how the actual in-game goes. I'm gonna fix one thing real quick. Actually, just so you can see on stream, I'm actually reading the Twitch chat on my new Google Nexus 7. So I have you guys know that I bought a Google Nexus 7, I bought new speakers and new microphone for streaming, so hopefully we can make this as good as possible. Alright, so 1 second. Let me change something real quick on my tablet. Trying to figure out how to not make it go to the blank screen or whatever. I'm not thinking straight. Shoot. Don't know where that is. Some power setting somewhere. Does anybody know how to change how long before your tablet goes into screensaver for droids? Found it, thanks. All right. So we should be good to go. Actually, it doesn't look like there's an option to turn off standby, but it's not going to turn off for 30 minutes, so I think I can deal with that. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Once again, my name is Darhoff. I am one of the moderators over at Hearthstone, which is a Hearthstone community fan site. We will be mostly playing Arena, although I am completely open to whatever you guys want to try out. So if you have any questions about the game, let me know. Check out our website at hearthpwn.com. We have a great set of forums, deck builder, as well as a Forge simulator, now known as the Arena. And we also have some beta key giveaways going on there. I'm hoping to get some beta keys today, guys, so we can give some away on stream, so stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, 9 wins would be nice, huh? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do today, if you have any questions about the interface, if you're new to the game, let me know if there's something you want to see. But first thing I'm going to do actually is go buy some packs for the day. So let's get 40 packs. By the way, a couple people have asked about contributing towards buying packs so we can open them on stream. If there's a real interest in doing that, I can put my PayPal out there, and any money donated will go towards buying packs or supporting the stream. But that's totally not necessary. I just do this for fun, and I enjoy playing the game and interacting with you guys. So, hopefully my credit card goes through. There we go. Alright guys, so let's get started. Alright, so I think we'll start off by opening a pack. We'll then dive into... Well, actually, let's see. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to open a pack, or do you want to go straight to the arena? Or do you want to play a constructed match against other players? All right, well, let's go ahead and open one pack, and then we'll head into the arena. So the way I do the arena, guys, I really take your feedback, let you pick the hero that we play, and also talk about the cards a little bit. So yeah, and lunch as well, as you can see, chicken. All right, so let's open a pack. So the way the pack opening works is you get 5 cards. You can mouse over the cards to see what rarity they are. Nothing means it's a common. Blue means it's a rare, which is the rare. If we see a purple, that's an epic. And if we see an orange, that's a legendary. Alright, so let's go ahead and open our cards. And our rare is Mana Wraith. Not particularly helpful, actually. Unless you are playing a spell-heavy deck and you really want to slow your opponent down. Alright, so let's get into the arena. So the way the arena mode works, it costs either 150 gold, which we actually have 150 gold, or you can pay $2 for it. We have gold, so let's go ahead and do that. Hold on one second. I'm not getting any game sound now. Oh, there we go. Can you guys hear that through the microphone? I hope not, because this fancy mic should not pick it up. How strong is it? Here, I can turn it down a little bit. I do need some game sound so I can enjoy the game. Alright, so we have here, we have Warlock, Paladin, Warrior. I would not suggest Warrior. Warriors are probably the weakest class, particularly for Arena. Warlock or Paladin would be great. So guys, please type in chat if you'd rather have Warlock or Paladin. It looks like most of you guys are going for Paladin, so let's do Paladin this time. We'll try to change up each time, so if we get Warlock another time, we'll do that.
I will fight with honor.
Oh, Ancient Watcher. I swear to God, this card comes up in every arena match, and I absolutely hate it. It's a relatively useless card, and for those who are watching the stream yesterday, we actually were forced to pick it one time, and it screwed us every game, so we're not picking that. Divine Favor is a really good draw power card if you get behind. In fact, that's what I would take of these 3. If you have a suggestion, type it in chat when the cards come up, and I'll generally follow it unless I have a good reason otherwise. Alright, I think we'll go Divine Favor here. So we have Repentance. I will admit I haven't played Paladins much. Sadly, I cannot pick Pikachu. So Repentance, when your opponent plays a minion, reduces health to 1. That can be great. Mogashu Warden's probably second or third best taunt minion in the game. Frostwolf Warlord is a really good late game minion. Think here, either the Warden or Repentance will be good. You guys are really quiet today. Last night they were typing like crazy. No worries. Feel free to ask any questions. So the numbers are attack and health. So this number is how much attack the minion does, and this number is how much health it has. Unlike other games, health does not reset between turns, and once you get to 0 health, the minion dies. Also, if you check out on the Hearthstone forums and our general discussions, I wrote a Hearthstone 101 guide that really lays out a lot of things. So yeah, I think we're gonna go Warden for the taunt. We'll probably have Repentance later. Oh, look, there's Repentance again. Hammer of Wrath is a solid card. You deal 3 damage and draw a card. Draw power cannot be underestimated in this game, as we saw yesterday. Repentance we've already seen. Rage and Worgen's a really good card. It's actually really good in a mage deck, well, for reasons I'll explain if we play mage. But I'm thinking Hammer of Wrath here. It's kind of hard to beat direct damage and draw power in one card. Alright, Harvest Golem, Blessing of Wisdom. Okay, so Harvest Golem is pretty good with a Death Rattle effect. It gives you 2 minions, assuming it doesn't get silenced. Blessing of Wisdom, choose a minion whenever it attacks, draw a card. Could be helpful, more draw power. We have Stormwind Champion. I'd actually go Blessing of Wisdom here. I really do like draw power, and if we get that early, we can pick other cards later, so. Interesting thing about Blessing of Wisdom, notice it says choose a minion. It can actually be an enemy minion as well. So we're getting some really good Pally spells here. One thing you'll notice with the Pally deck, it does a lot of minion buffs and debuffs, so you'll see a pattern here. Oasis Snapjaw, I'm really not a huge fan of. Shulman Yeti, solid, 4 for 4/5 is above the stat curve. I think we'll actually go Humility here for a little bit more control. Alright, so Wolf Rider is good for some quick damage. Lord of the Arena is a pretty good taunt minion. Although 6 for 6/5, there's other taunt minions I like better. Darkscale Healer is not bad as well. These are all good choices. I think I'd probably tend towards Lord of the Arena. What do you guys think? Hey, Savage. Alright, I'm going to go with Lord of the Arena here. Alright, so we have Blessing of Wisdom, getting Mad Bomber. Honestly, Guardian of Kings is such a great card, I kind of want to take it straight out. Not only do you get a 5/6 minion on the board, you also get 6 health restored. So when it attacks means when you declare it, when you actually use that minion to attack another minion or a hero. Yeah, I think we got to go Guardian of Kings here. It's too good a card. These are actually all 3 really good cards. So Shattered Sun Cleric is really nice because you get a 3 for 3/3 and also a buff with it. The numbers on the bottom, guys, the left number is attack. So in this case 3. The right number is health, which is 3. When you run out of health, the minion dies. Holy Light, restore 6 health is solid. Ancient Brewmaster is pretty good as well. Bouncing a minion back to your hand can be really good. I tend towards Holy Light or Shattered Sun Cleric. I think 2 for 6 health is kind of hard to pass up. Mind Control tech's pretty good, very situational. Stampeding Kodo is great. I will say though, Blessed Champion just can help you, can end the game very quickly if you get a big minion on the board. The Mind Control tech, honestly, if your opponent has 4 minions on the board, you're probably in trouble anyway. Stampeding Kodo is nice because it's almost always a 2-for-1 trade. Alright, Blessed Champion. So you notice down here, this is our mana curve. I kind of want it to be a bit bell-shaped, maybe in the 3 to 4 or 5 range, so we just keep that in mind as we go along as well. So we have the Stampeding Kodo again, so we talked about that. Young Priestess is not bad. The health that it gives is actually max health, so it increases their max health. Demolisher is solid for doing... I think the Demolisher is the way to go here. At 1/4, it forces them to deal with it, honestly. And with our buffing ability, we could give that guy lots of health and yeah. So talked about these cards a little bit already. Ironforge Rifleman, deal 1 damage. He's pretty good because again, he's almost a 2-for-1 trade. So you drop him and you kill 1 minion with the 1 damage, and you also have a 2/2. So I would tend towards the Harvest Golem or the Ironforge Rifleman, honestly, either one. I would stay away from the Snapjaw. Looks like most folks are thinking the Rifleman. I tend to agree. One thing that's nice about Paladins, with all the buffs and everything you have, any minions that can generate additional minions can get really well leveraged by the Paladin. But I think we'll go Rifleman here. So here's the Harvest Golem again. They really want to take a Harvest Golem. Now, we're not going Venture Company Mercenary. Ignore that card. So Dragonling Mechanic and Harvest Golem are similar. The advantage of Dragonling Mechanic, though, is that it's a battle cry. So that means when it enters the field, it summons a Dragonling. Harvest Golem doesn't summon a Golem until it dies. So you're not guaranteed to get a Golem. So I would tend towards the Dragonling Mechanic here. Plus, it's a 2/4, so it's a little bit beefier than the 2/3. Yeah, you wouldn't want your minions to cost 3 more. The reason that you might play that card is its stats are high for 5 mana, makes it a 7/6. You could give it charge and let it attack that turn if you had a card that did that. You could also silence it, which removes its debuff, but yeah, especially in Arena, that's not a card you want. Battlecry, gain attack equal to the attack of your weapon. We don't have a weapon. We may get a weapon. Paladins have some, but I would stay away from that. So our choices really are restore 6 health or give a minion 3 attack. We already have a good amount of healing in this deck, so I would tend towards the Blessing of Might, just because it's great situational, especially if you need to clear a 4, 5, 6 health minion out there. By the way, guys, we're up to 30 people on the stream. That's our newest high, so thanks for watching, everybody. Tell your friends. We'll be here all day. Well, until I get a headache again. Alright, so this is almost exactly the same 3 cards. That's kind of odd. So we've talked about the 2. Stormwind Champion is a solid card. Especially with as many minions as a Paladin tends to generate. Stormwind Champion can really make a big difference at the end of the game. And we already have a Holy Light and a Blessing of Wisdom, so I think the Champion here, although we got to start watching our mana curve and make sure we get some cheaper minions out in play. Alright, so more Pally spells. Redemption is a decent spell, as it basically brings your minion back to life with 1 health. It can be really good because you can then heal the minion back up. The Thrallmar Farseer is good. Wind Fury lets it attack twice in 1 turn. So, it can do 4 damage a turn, as well as it can get buffed. I tell you, if we get buffs to buff up minions, like those +3 attack like we had, Blessing of Might, you put that on the Thrallmar, and now it hits for 10 instead of 4. So, I think Thrallmar is probably the way to go. Repentance isn't bad, I would agree. Let's go Thrallmar, I think. Alright, so we've seen all these ones except for the Earthen Ring Farseer. 3 for 3/3 and 3 health is not bad at all. It's very good. It also will let you, you can heal a minion with that. You can heal yourself. Hammer of Wrath is just a great card. 3 damage, draw a card. It's kind of hard to say no. They really want us to have a Harvest Golem, apparently, because they keep giving it to us. But I think Hammer is just too good not to take it. Straw power and its direct damage, What more is there to say? 4 mana for 3 damage is not the best, but with the draw power, it's definitely worth it because it replaces itself. I think we're gonna go Hammer. And we have another Hammer. Interesting choice here. Abusive Sergeant actually isn't bad. For 1 mana, you drop it late game, and you give one of your big minions 2 attack to do some damage. Mogoshan Warden, again, not my favorite taunt minion, but is okay. I think taunt-wise, we have 1 Warden already, but no other taunt. And we already have 2 Hammers of Wrath. A 3rd Hammer of Wrath wouldn't be bad. So what do you guys think? I think all 3 of these would be great, honestly. And thanks, guys. I try to be really informative and really make this stream about you and whatever you guys want to see, so appreciate the feedback. Yeah, Sergeant, I tell you, we could get some nice combos going there. These are all 3 are excellent choices. I will completely leave it up to you guys. So we'll take about 5 seconds here. I see 1 vote for Sergeant, 1 for Warden. And you type whatever else you guys want. More Hammer. Must have more Hammer. Alright, you guys aren't making this easy. Let's see. Actually don't have a random number generator. So I'm gonna close my eyes and click on the screen until I hit a card. What do we get? We got 3rd Hammer of Wrath. Alright, so Murloc Raider, not really good unless we're making a Murloc deck. We have another Thrallmar Farseer, which could work really well for us. Elven Archer is a solid card. It's almost always a 2-for-1. But given the kind of deck we're making, I think we go Thrallmar Farseer again. That way we're more likely to get it. Add some consistency to our deck. Always a good thing. Alright, so we're over halfway into our deck now. Looking at our mana curve, this is looking up pretty good, actually. We probably want one more big minion and maybe a little bit more cheap, so. Cult Master is a great card, although it's a 4-2. It actually got nerfed recently. It was a 4-3, and they nerfed it in alpha. It's not bad. It gives you draw power. Humility is great for dealing with, crappy big minions. Darkscale Healer is solid. 2 health to all friendly characters. That's all your minions plus you. We already have 1 Humility in the deck. Again, I'm actually okay with all these cards, frankly. Yeah, I tend to think Humility. Draw power for the Cult Master is nice, but odds are... The only way the Cult Master really works is if you play it and then immediately kill minions off before the next turn, because they will get rid of it. I like Darkscale Healer as well. 5 for 4/5 with a heal. I think I'm going to go... I think Humility. Yeah, I think we got to go Humility. It's just too strong. Alright. Divine Favor, again, we have more draw power. We already have 1 Divine Favor in the hand. Demolisher is a solid card. I always laugh when I see Angry Chicken. I do think it's Blizzard's troll card. It's a 1/1 with an Enrage plus 5 attack. The way Enrage works is, if your minion is below max health, it triggers the Enrage effect. Well, the chicken is a 1/1, so for it to be below max health, it has to be a 0, which means it's dead. Now, interestingly, we could actually buff its health, and then it could trigger its Enrage, but I tend to think Demolisher here, or Divine Favor. What do you guys think? Demolisher would give us some more consistency in our deck because we already have one. Divine Favor is great for draw power if you get behind. That's the only thing is you have to have less cards than your opponent. So looks like most folks are thinking Demolisher, or I tend to agree. Let's go Demolisher. Alright, Grimskill Oracle. We're not really building a Murloc deck. We tried that last night and failed miserably. So, Abusive Sergeant, Battle Cry, we've seen that guy already. Magma Rager, it's a 5-1 for 3. Unfortunately, with 1 health, he doesn't usually last an extra turn. So, I think the Abusive Sergeant here. In fact, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so Blessing of Wisdom, another draw power. True Silver Champion. So we now have a weapon. Weapon is really good. This weapon lets you do 4 damage and restore health. So I think we gotta go True Silver Champion all day long. Sun Cleric is great. Solid card, but we're pretty minion heavy at this point, I think. Looking at the cards. So I think we gotta go True Silver Champion. Weapons are great because they really can't... the opponent can't do much about them, honestly. Alright, another Abusive Sergeant. Wow, 2 good healing minions, plus an Abusive Sergeant. Solid cards. I will say our mana curve's tending a little low over here with the 1-drop, so a 5 or 6 wouldn't be bad. What do you guys think? These are all really good. The Abusive Sergeant would give us more consistency in our deck and really give some punch. Yeah, the Priestess isn't bad. The only thing about it is it's 4 health to your hero, which is great, but sometimes 2 health to everybody, including your minions, can actually be better. Yeah, Sergeant, you know, if we get the Farseers and Sergeants and Blessing of Kings or, you know, whatever we get, wouldn't be bad. More healing. Alright, let's go with the healer. So we have a couple secrets here in the Murloc Raider. Noble Sacrifice and Repentance are both good. I think of the two, I think Repentance is the better one. So this is when a... yeah, so Repentance is when your opponent plays a minion. So, it's really good. Noble Sacrifice is nice because it's when your hero gets attacked. So you can control both of them pretty well. I think Repentance is better for late game, honestly. I think they're both good. We're up to 40 viewers now, guys. That's great. I think Repentance here. What do you guys think? Repentance or Noble Sacrifice? It seems to be a pretty split decision so far. Noble Sacrifice? Flip a coin? Alright, let's see. I think I would rather have Noble Sacrifice. Alright. Eye for an eye. When your hero takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy hero. That could be interesting. We have another weapon in True Silver Champion. I like True Silver Champion again. I think we take True Silver Champion. Eye for an eye could really turn the game late game though. And secrets can be really cool because then if you play a secret, they don't know what secret you have and it makes them nervous. I think Pittsburgh, you must be lagging, man, because you're a little bit behind on the stream. That's true, we don't have a lot of taunts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go True Silver. So now Bloodcell Raider is a little more interesting. We have 2 weapons now, 2 True Silver champions. So that Bloodcell Raider would become a 6/3 for 2, which is really strong. The Loot Hoarder is great for draw power. I think Loot Hoarder or Bloodcell Raider would be good. Chillman Yeti's okay. It's a 4 for 4/5, a little bit above the stat curve, so not horrible. You can have multiple secrets active at the same time. You can't have the same, more than one of the same secret active at the same time. Yeah, I'm thinking Loot Hoarder. Less situational than the Bloodcell Raider. Although if we got the True Silver champion weapons early on, that might have changed our thing. Alright, so we have another weapon here. Light's Justice is a 1/4. Not a bad weapon. Give a friendly minion Divine Shield. Spellbreaker's really good. Silence is kind of overpowered a little bit, honestly. It can pretty much make a minion useless. We don't have any silence in the deck yet. And the 4 fits in our mana curve pretty well. So I would go for Spellbreaker or the Light's Justice. Yeah, I think Spellbreaker. We don't have any silence yet, so. So Silverback Patriarch. This is the worst taunt minion in the game for its cost, honestly. But we don't have a lot of taunt in our deck, so it might be a good idea. Guardian of Kings, I mean, what can we say? It's 7 cost, yes, but it's a 5/6 and restores 6 health. Argent Squire, 1/1 with a Divine Shield. That's okay, but I think Patriarch or Guardian of Kings. I tend to make a rule never to take a Silverback Patriarch, so based on that, I would go Guardian of Kings, but we also don't have much taunt in this deck. Yeah, I think you're right there. Without much taunt, heal might be the better way to go. Guardian and Pray. Alright, I agree. Let's Guardian and Pray. We are a Paladin, right? So we should be praying. Wow, another Guardian of Kings. Blessing of Kings. Fantastic card. We already have 2 Guardian of Kings, so I think we take Blessing of Kings all day long. And it fits the mana curve better. In fact, we're taking it. Not even going to talk about it. So, Knife Juggler is an excellent card. Master Swordsmith, not so fond of. Violet Teacher can be good. Knife Juggler, the reason it's good, especially with a Paladin, is the Paladin's a hero ability lets you summon a minion. So every time you summon a minion, Knife Juggler does damage, does 1 damage. So I think Knife Juggler is the way to go. All right, we're done. That's our deck. So we now have our deck. It's over here. I think it's pretty decent. We'll see how it works out. Do you guys want to open a pack before we dive into Arena, or you want to go straight into Arena? All right, let's rock the Arena. So the way Arena works is you basically play until you have 3 losses or 9 wins, whichever happens first. And the more wins you get, the greater reward you get at the end. You always get a pack as part of your reward. You also get gold and arcane dust. So we are playing Mike Busto, who is a rogue.
Watch your back.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. So we're going second, which means we get to draw 4 cards. We also get to discard. kind of like these cards, honestly. Let's stick with these cards. So Valera rogues can be tough, although in arena they tend to be very situational. So we could play Noble Sacrifice here, which will get us a 2-1 out when we get attacked. Or we could coin up and do a minion, which I'd rather not use a coin for that.
Let me.
So I think we're just going to actually play our secret. Yeah, you're right. Blessing the Kings on the Farseer would be really good. If we can do that, that Farseer will hit for 12 damage on turn 4. Alright, Demolisher is really good. In fact, I think the play here, since we really want to try to get to turn 4 and protect this Farseer, is to coin up and get the Demolisher out. That will force them to deal with the Demolisher. So...
Job's done.
So Valera's figuring out what to do. For those of you who haven't seen Rogue yet, Valera's hero power, she can make a dagger. She can then also buff her weapon. So there we see the power of silence. Demolisher is silent, so now it's not near as scary. Wow, she just stopped. I'm a little surprised by that. So we can put the Farseer out. It's got 3 health. She can do 2 damage to it with her knife next turn. So odds are she'll clear it. So we could do the Rifleman and clear the Ironbeak Owl. I think that's actually what I want to do.
Locked and loaded.
Now, notice that even though the Ironbeak Owl is gone, the Demolisher stays silent, so it's a permanent silence. If we can get a taunt minion down next turn, then I think we go for the Farseer into the Blessing of Kings. Now notice she was able to use direct damage to clear the minion. That's not considered an attack. That's actually a spell. So that's why it didn't trigger the secret. Well, we have the 4-mana Mogushan Warden taunt, so we could play that. So there, she attacked me directly, and as a result, the Noble Sacrifice triggered, which did damage back to her. Let's see. I think we could play another Demolisher here, which I think is probably the way to go. It's true, Mechanical Dragonling wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give her something to think about. So she's got a taunt minion in play now. That means that we can't attack her directly. We have to attack the minion unless we do a spell. Probably we'll kill him next turn with the Demolisher and the Mechanical Dragonling. Alright, Shiv. Not bad. Draws a card, deals 1 damage. It's a 2-for-1 at that point.
X marks the spot.
So she's gonna clear the board here, it looks like. Or she's either that or she's going to attack me for 2. I think she knows what she wants to do. Oh. It's an interesting choice to go after the Demolisher. I'm not sure I would have really done that. Knife Juggler. Well, it would have been nice to have the Mechanical Dragonling. So here we can go Knife Juggler into Demolisher, which will proc the Knife Juggler. So I think that's the play. Yeah, I do kind of feel like we need to get our Farseer down. I'm still gonna go Knife into Demolisher, I think. So the Knife Juggler did 1 damage to her. We can take out the Taunt minion here. We're gonna leave ourselves open for 4 damage next turn, but I think that's still the right play. The 2 for 1, which isn't the best of trades, but gets the Taunt minion off the board and gives us a little bit more board control. So the Knife Juggler and the Demolisher, even though they don't have Taunt, they kind of have a soft Taunt in the sense that they have abilities that the opponent's going to be forced to deal with. So while not technically a Taunt, they usually draw attention like that. So I think next turn we probably need to drop our Farseer, and then I would probably get a Humility that that pirate. She was being a pain in the ass. Alright, so we have some choices here. We have 6 mana. Wow, we could drop the Farseer, and then if it survives a turn, we could really do some damage next turn. It's probably not going to survive, though, because she's got a weapon that does 3 damage, so she'll just kill it. Although, if we give it 4/4, we can't do it in 1 turn, though. That's the problem. Alright, well, I think here we're just going to trade. It's a good trade for us. And then I think,
I must move quickly.
I kind of want to get a minion down.
Get in there and fight, maggot! What does the future hold? Reporting for duty.
There you go, get some board position. Of course, right when I was looking over at my pad, it timed out, so. Alright, so we'll probably lose the Farseer, but she's going to take 2 points of damage for it. And we still have Blessing of Kings, so we can drop that on any of these other minions and put a real hurt on her next turn if she doesn't have a Taunt minion out. And that's really the power of Paladins. You can't afford to leave any minions on the map against Paladins, because that 1/1 can turn into a 10/10 and all of a sudden you're in trouble.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Gadgetzan Auctioneer is a really good card for rogues. It gives them lots of draw power. If she has Conceal, she can actually stealth her Auctioneer, which is nasty. So as we thought, she took out the Farseer. Alright, so I have a couple choices here. I think actually for board control, I think we cast Blessing of Kings, Humility, take out this guy. That leaves us with a 5/4. and we can summon a token. So I think that's the way to go.
To battle! Reporting for duty.
So, establish some board control. We have 5/4 minion out. She probably will use an Eviscerate or something, but we took out her Auctioneer, so she doesn't have much draw power. However, we have 1 card, she has 5, so it would be nice for some of our draw power cards to show up at this point. Yeah, so the reason she switched to Assassinate there is had she attacked that minion with her, as a hero, she would have taken 5 damage. Oh, so Thrallmar again. Fortunately, we don't have much we can do here. About all we can do is summon a token.
Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the Thrallmar.
What does the future hold?
And I think we will, I hate to top deck out, but I'm gonna humility that guy so that it can't kill the Thrallmar, so she's forced to do something else to get rid of it. So we're top decking at this point, which means we're out of cards. Not the best of situations to be in. Again, draw power rules everything. So 53 people in the stream now, guys. That's a new high for us, so keep telling your friends. Check out Hearthstone.com. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to post them in the chat, and I'll answer as we go along.
To Northrend!
Oh, this could be rough. Alright, so we need some heal or draw power. Oh, that's... So, here's the way this has to work. Because this minion has Divine Shield, if we just cast this card and attack the minion, it actually won't die. Divine Shield will absorb it. So, what we do is first attack... Oh, we can't because of the token. That's interesting. Yeah, unfortunately we can't because of the taunt. Well, we really need to hope we get something good. I think, no, let's clear the taunt minion. True Silver Champion, nice. Oh, I forgot. I meant to do the champion, not that card. Oh well. Let's ping off the Divine Shield here. And then next turn we'll get our True Silver Champion down. Sorry, that was a bit of a bad play by me. I should have cast the champion instead of the token. Oh wow, sprint. So 4 cards. This is really going to start hurting us on card advantage here.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of minions, so we're definitely going to play our weapon. We're going to take 2 damage when we kill this guy, but we heal for 2, so actually we take 0. So it's not bad. And then we'll summon a token. We give this guy Blessing of Might. The problem is Demolisher is going to kill him unless it hits us. So I think we actually hold off on the Blessing of Kings for now. Yeah, see, the Demolisher is going to kill the token, so the Blessing of Might was just wasted if we had cast it. So not looking too great for us, unfortunately. We didn't draw any of our taunt minions, which would have been nice to have. Or our heals, which is the way we were not getting away with not having taunt. So. Oh, there's a taunt. So this is actually pretty good. Become a 4/7.
Well played.
That will force her to deal with it. Go ahead and get the minion out as well. Now the question is, what do we attack with our hero? So the harpy, unfortunately we can't kill the harpy, which is going to do 8 damage next turn. That's actually kind of GG. Oh, it's got the taunt minion. I think we go demolish her.
Justice.
Alright, so what we need to have happen is we need to survive this turn and then pull a well, we're not going to survive this turn, so never mind. We need to survive this turn and pull a blessing, something to heal us or draw cards, but GG.
Well played.
So you notice that even when you lose, you still level up that champion. So we leveled 2 on the paladin, which we got us true silver champion cards. So, and we have a quest. All right. So 59 viewers now, guys. Keep it up. That's awesome. All right. So for those of you new to the stream, the way this works is we're doing an arena. Between every game, we open a pack. Our forums for the website are hearthstone.com. Please check us out. And very open to any suggestions you guys might have. This is meant to be your stream and your game as much as mine. So I'm really here to show you the game and see what you want. So all we get is a rare. I will say we've opened now 30 packs probably in the last 2 days. I'm not sad. Sorry, just the angle of the camera. I will say that I am sad that I'm not getting more epics and legendaries. And our rare is Twilight Drake. Not so good. Alright, so back in. I'm actually going to get some water real quick and then we'll jump back into the arena. Alright, so searching for an opponent. The way that the arena works is it matches you with somebody else who built an arena deck. It also tries to match you based on your on your record. So we should be playing somebody else who's also 0-1.
I will fight with honor.
Guardian Kings is great, but it's a 7-drop. We don't want it this early. Lord of the Arena, I think I may actually keep this. It's a 6-drop, so I'd be a little leery of it this early, but we have so few taunt minions, I'd like to get a confirmed taunt minion in our deck, in our draw. So we end up drawing the Guardian of Kings anyway, first turn. I'm gonna drop to Dust Devil first turn. Wind Fury with 3/3. That's actually really nice. I think we actually should probably humiliate it. Otherwise, we're gonna take 6 damage. This way, we only take 2. So. Yeah, shamans are nice. We had a shaman game last night where we actually had a fantastic comeback. So, so here I think we can coin up and drop both the knife juggler and the abusive sergeant. And the abusive sergeant, we're gonna waste his buff honestly, but that's okay.
Let me think.
Put this apple on your head.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Nice. So the knife juggler hit the minion, which killed it, which is the best result we could have hoped for. So we end our turn. By sweeper, do you mean board clear? Like AoE board clear?
Let the pain speak to me.
Yeah, we really don't. Paladins don't have much. They have something called equality and consecration, which neither one of those came up during our draw. So we have a couple choices here. I'm leaning towards playing the Thrallmar. Unfortunately, that's going to trigger the Knife Juggler, which could trigger the Acolyte, but I think we'll just have to take that chance.
What does the future hold?
Yeah, I could have attacked first. I was hoping it wouldn't hit him and that we would just hit the other guy instead, but we didn't, so.
Hey, catch!
Suffer my wrath! Job's done.
Yeah, I could have done that. Probably should have done that. I will admit, guys, that I have played a lot of Hearthstone on an emulator called Cockatrice, but I have not played CCGs in a long time, so I will, am learning as we go along, and hopefully you guys get to learn with me.
I wonder.
So Lightning Storm is a good board clear. We still kept our Farseer up though, which would have been nice if we could have got something to buff him right now, but.
I see your end. I see your end.
Fortunately, we don't have anything that's four mana. We could go ahead and heal, but we'd be overhealing by quite a bit. So I think we just drop a totem here,
Reporting for duty.
a token here. And end our turn.
What you want?
So our stream numbers went down a little bit, down to 51, but still really good, guys. I appreciate y'all watching the stream and playing the game with us. Yeah, so your max health is 30 on your hero. You cannot ever go more than 30. So if we healed for 6, we go up to 30 and waste the extra 4. So see, this is really good. So we cast the healer here, which is going to heal our Farseer up and us. And then now the Farseer can actually kill the taunt minion without dying. And we can trade here and then still attack the Thrall one more time.
Job's done.
So that worked out really well for us. We're keeping some good board control. We still have Holy Light in our back pocket, which is really nice. And Humility to deal with any big minions. And next turn we can drop Lord of the Arena and then Guardian of Kings. So I think we're in good shape. He does have 6 cards. So he's got some card advantage on us, but not overwhelming by any means. Fire Elemental is an excellent card. So this is interesting. So if we get Lord of the Arena down, he's probably going to trade with his Fire Elemental. That's not bad. I'll actually take that trade.
The gates are open.
In the meantime, we'll hit Thrall for 4. We could have used humility on the fire elemental, honestly, but I'd rather save that until we're in more danger. So guys, any questions about the game, please post them in chat. I'll be happy to answer them. For those who joined the stream, we'll be opening packs between every games and doing arena mode generally in between. So Arcane Golem actually gives us a mana crystal, which means this guy's probably getting pretty desperate to clear some minions, I would say. Yep. So we're going to end up overhealing here with this Guardian of Kings. Not much we can really do about that, unfortunately. So we could Blessing of Kings, Humility, the Fire Elemental, which I think is the way to go.
Done.
I'm not sure why that guy's attack is 3 instead of 1. He must be getting a passive buff from somewhere. Yep, he's getting the Flame Tongue Totem. So, yeah, just FYI. If you didn't catch how that works, so my spell turns his attack into 1, but the Flame Tongue Totem buffs him to make him a 3/1. Alright, so this is getting kind of a little scary. Again, we really need a Consecration or something that can do AoE damage to clear the board. That's our big weakness right now.
You love my new recipe.
That was a good play by him. Well, we have lots of buffs, but no minions. As you can see. Yeah, Bloodlust next turn would be game over. So I'm kind of tempted to drop a token and then buff the hell out of it.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I think I am gonna Blessing of Wisdom one of his minions. So it gives us a little draw power, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hold this off. 8. Hopefully he won't kill us this turn. We'll heal next turn. Now he could. Shamans can also give their minions Wind Fury, which
Sometimes
would be pretty good for that
forget
wolf.
things.
Looks like he's just going to attack us. He's not attacking with the wolf though. He doesn't want us to draw a card, so that saved us from 5 damage. And he draws a taunt minion. Probably the worst thing that could have happened for us, honestly. Oh, he does decide to go ahead and attack. Yeah, unfortunately, we still don't have anything to do too much here. So we can actually do 13 damage to him this... Oh, we have the taunt minion. I say we could do 13 damage this turn. So we could clear the taunt minion.
Let
Double
me
attack and do
think.
10, but he's got 8, 10, 13, 16, 19 damage on the board. So we got to clear damage, unfortunately.
Let me think.
I'm actually thinking of Hammer Wrathing the taunt minion, frankly. And then taking out the Dire Wolf. Yeah, he's got so many buff minions. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. But I still can't. I've got to attack the taunt minion first, and I really need to take out this Dire Wolf. Honestly, I don't think there's much here that we could do. Oh, another Hammer of Wrath. That's interesting. So we have 6 mana left. We can heal and do another.
Move quickly.
Yeah.
The battle.
We drew 3 Hammer of Wrath in a row, believe it or not. Alright, so we survived to live another day. We had 6 damage on the board. He's down to 3 cards, actually, and we can... I mean, he's going to kill this guy, I suspect. But, we can... we're not in terrible shape, honestly.
What to do?
Well, the problem was if we hammered the wolf, we then would have had to attack the taunt minion with our guy. Although I guess we would have taken less damage that way.
Feel the power of the wind.
Honestly, it's a little... Trying to read the stream and play at the same time is a little tough to always make the right decision, so... Divine Fervor... Not bad, but we have more cards than him, so that doesn't do us any good. We've got to take out the Boulder Fist Ogre.
Let me think.
Let's see what card we get. Noble Sacrifice. It's actually a good card for us right now. We've got to take out this Boulder Fist Ogre. He kills us next turn, though, unfortunately. So, I hate to do this, but I think we've got to double our attack and kill him.
Let me think. The battle. Job's done.
No, I don't think it wouldn't have died, would it? Did I look at that wrong?
Get down!
Wow, if I looked at that wrong, then that was a really bad play, and maybe I'm more tired than I thought I was. I think it would have had 1 life left. Well, unfortunately, yeah, I think that's GG. Yeah. So I think our weakness here that we're starting to run into, honestly, is we're probably a little heavy on the higher end minions, and because of that, by the time we get to where we can play those minions, we don't have any board control. We probably needed some more early to mid game minions and or some AoE spells, but Honestly, we never saw any AoE spells, so I don't think we could have even had them if we wanted them. Oh yeah, you're right. We do need to do a pack. Sorry about that. Let's get a pack opened. Wow, I have the crappiest luck with packs. This is kind of sad. All right.
Rare.
Pine-sized summoners are pretty good rare, actually. It does a lot of good. Yeah, I think you're right there, Corporal. I think we may be a little, our mana curve may be a little off. So we'll be matched against another 0-2 opponent. So hopefully we'll do better this time.
Uther versus.
We still I think we still have some nice punch in our deck. We just haven't had a chance to really make it all work. I like this. Let's just keep these cards. We'll be a little slow for the first couple turns, but hopefully we can always cast our token on turn 2. You have to put... Yes, so you end up picking 30 cards for the arena, and your deck is 30 cards, so yes, you have to use every single card.
Mind if I roll knee?
So he's got a loot hoarder down. So now, of course, we're getting all of our weapons at one time. We could go ahead and put a Blessing of Wisdom on the loot hoarder. Kind of would rather have that on the Thrallmar, honestly. So let's just drop a token.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, arena mode's definitely interesting. I will say, it is hit or miss, but keep in mind, you're also playing people who made their deck in the arena. So they had to go through the same luck or unlucky situation as you did. Yeah, so we definitely are rolling in the 4 drops here. We need to get some board presence out. I think... Yeah, let's drop the Farseer. If the Farseer survives next turn, we'll Blessing of Wisdom then, and we'll attack twice and get 2 cards. Hopefully. I doubt it'll survive. He'll probably run his Loot Hoarder into it and kill it with a 2 damage spell. "61 people on the stream, guys. Think that's our new high. So, awesome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so he decided to attack with his hero, which is not a bad play for him. So we don't really have minions again. I think here we should get a weapon out. And now we can take out his minion for 2 damage, or we can attack him for 4. Either way, we're going to take 2 damage from the minion next turn, so let's just take him out. Acidic Swamp Ooze. Wow, that was a lucky pull. He had an anti-weapon card when we had a weapon. So here we can Could Hammer of Wrath the Golem, but I don't really like that play as much. We could Hammer of Wrath. Let's see. We really need some minions down. Thinking Demolisher and a token.
Reporting for duty.
The good thing about the Demolisher is neither one of his minions can kill it by on their own, so he's either got to attack it with 2 minions or play a card, so it's not a bad trade for us.
What to do?
Yep, so he had to play a card, but 6 mana, not terrible for us. So we keep taking damage here. He's gonna Moonfire the token. Smart play. You don't want to leave any minions out for paladins just because they can buff them up, as we've seen. All right, so I feel like we need to really kind of make a move here. Unfortunately, we don't have anything with charge to really use these cards.
Let me think.
So we can go up to 7 mana. We really need some minions. So, let's see here. Let's get some draw power going. And then,
Get in there.
just gonna drop the sergeant to get a minion out. Again, I feel like we're falling behind in the early to mid game. I think that's the weakness of this deck. Flygon, I actually don't have any beta keys available to hand out. I'm hoping to get some, but right now I don't have any. Sorry if you misunderstood me earlier. If I said I had beta keys to give out, I misspoke. Yeah, that might not have been a bad idea, Corporal. You'll see when we go through the arena picking process. Unfortunately, you can't really figure out sometimes where your deck's going to go until you're halfway through it or more, so... I actually thought we were a little minion heavy, but maybe not. Jeez. Okay, maybe we need more minions. All right, we really need some draw. We got to get a minion down.
Reporting for duty.
So we can make this token really big, but then he's probably just gonna use some spell to remove it, honestly, but I think that's what we need to do. So we have an 8/5 minion now. See what he does with that. We can attack with our hero, which actually I think I am going to take out the auctioneer. We don't want to give him any more draw power than we already are. Yeah, we can, I do like doing arena. I think it's a fun way for everybody to see the game. We could also make a constructed deck. Definitely have enough cards at this point to make a constructed deck and just play against someone, but we can talk about it in chat, but I tend to like arena. Yeah, 6 Fireball Mage deck would be kind of insane. No, he's thinking now, so he's trying to figure out how to deal with this guy. He could run his 2 minions into it and trade us 2 for 1, but we're going to draw a card. He's probably got some direct damage as well. So yeah, so he did decide to trade. That's not a bad play for us. And it let us get our Lord of the Arena out. Divine Favor could be very good, actually. So we have 8 mana. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything to leverage this way.
The gates are open.
Oh, the Taunt Minion we gotta get down. Yeah, in Arena you can have as many of the same card as you want. It's kind of interesting.
Reporting for justice.
All right, so that Giant's can be trouble. Well, hopefully, our Taunt Minion either uses the Giant on the Taunt Minion or the Taunt Minion survives this turn. So we'll see what he does. His best play would be to use some spell to remove the Taunt Minion and then buff up his Giant and smack us in the face. But it doesn't look like he has that option, or he would have played it pretty quick. Five 10 Taunt Minion's pretty nasty. Alright, so what do we get here? Stormwind Champion. Not a bad card, actually. I
wonder.
Sort of getting into an arms race here. Unfortunately, he's going to take my guy out here the next turn, so... I actually think, let's see, if we go Hammer of Wrath, we get 2 Hammer of Wrath, we get this guy down to 4.
I wonder.
We still can't kill him. Yeah, the coin we could use to get us up to 10 mana, and we could do 2 Hammer of Wrath, draw cards, Divine Favor,
Let me think.
draw cards.
I must move quickly. The
I
battle.
must attack that minion with taunt.
The
I must
battle.
attack that minion with taunt.
Alright, kind of ran out of time there a little bit, guys. I had to just move fast. Yeah, the secret is good, though, because it's going to... the reason I dropped that secret really fast is it's going to protect our top minion from the trade, which worked out really well. So now he's going to have no choice but to either run his 8/8 into this guy or remove it with something else. And now we got a taunt minion out that we can play next turn. Alright, so he's buffing his hero up. He's going to try to... Looks like he's going to take out the taunt minion with his hero. That's not terrible. That's 6 damage to his hero, but now we're going to take 8 damage from his giant.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright. Let's see. Blessing... that's not... Humility's not a bad card at all. So we have 7 more mana to spend. We could drop the Stormwind Champion. Then we got it. We've got to humility that guy down, otherwise we're going to die next turn. So we got 5 mana left. He's got 4 cards, so Divine Favor doesn't do us any good here. Doubling a minion's attack. Actually, that's not a bad idea on the Warden. The reason I did that was so that now he has 2 damage, which means he can kill this taunt minion if he decides to attack with it. Yeah, the coins now. I think so. They changed how it works when you have 10 mana and you use something that gives you mana. It used to give you a card called excess mana. I think now it actually gives you a full mana crystal. So we could use some mana and then use the coin next turn to go back up a mana. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. If anybody's experienced with Twitch and wants to be a moderator, say so in chat. Could use someone to help keep the spammers out. So there goes his taunt minion. It was a good trade for us. Well, fortunately, this is not looking good. I think we might go 0-3 here, guys.
Let the pain speak to me.
Yeah, he's got a ton of giants. So, I think... So, let's see. I mean, he's going to kill us either way. But I just want to kind of learn something about the game here. So, if we drop the Stormwind Champion and then coin up... Yeah, see, it gives us 4 mana now. So they changed how that works. I actually need to write that. They changed how excess mana works. So I'm going to need to update my guide on that. So anyway, folks, I think that is the game.
Well played.
Well played.
Yeah, Divine Favor. Well, nothing we drew, honestly, was going to save us. And actually, I kind of wanted to see how the excess mana thing works. So that was a little bit more research than maybe best gameplay. Yeah, Consecration. That would have been a really nice card for us to have at any point. Alright, so unfortunately, we had 0-3. Not so good. But let's see what we got for our reward. We'll get a pack no matter what, and we'll get some gold and we'll get some arcane dust. Alright, so there's our pack. So let's go see what we got. So we have a rare. Oh, we have a legendary. This is the first legendary I've gotten in 2 days. Very cool. And another rare. Alright, so let's see. We have... God, an Ancient Watcher. This dude is the bane of my existence.
Cool bear.
Ooh, a Golden Lightning Storm. So gold is a special kind of card. It's just an aesthetic difference, but it's got animated graphics within the card. So, let's see. The legendary. Any guesses on the legendary, guys? Those that know the game? Deathwing. Deathwing would be awesome. I would be so disappointed if it was Gelbin. Because you get Gelbin for free.
Golden legendary.
Sylvanas. Sylvanas is not a bad legendary. Unfortunately, it's a death rattle, which means when it dies, it takes control of an enemy minion. But it is a golden legendary. Wow. That is true. It is a golden legendary. That is exceptionally rare. Exceptionally rare. So, definitely our best pack ever. So you know what? They felt bad for us. We went 0-3, and they're like, you know what? We got to help those guys out. Let's give them some gold. All right, so let's go back here. I'm going to really quickly, again, if you're willing to be a moderator for the chat, say so in Twitch, and I will try to set you guys, one of you guys, a couple guys up real quick, if I can figure out how to do it. So I'm new to Twitch streaming. Let's see, what do I do here? So, how do I make someone a moderator, guys? A little help? Yeah, Figon, you've been around. I'll definitely, Nikatog, if you want to be a moderator as well. Alright, there we go. Thanks. Alright, so I added a couple folks as moderators. Yeah, I modded folks that I do know. Guys, if you stick around to stream some more, I can, and I see you around for a while, and you seem like good folks, I'll mod up. But anybody who's a moderator now, I moderated Nikatog, Figon, and Savage 320. So yeah. If you don't mind when you see people come in spamming, please feel free to ban them, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so what do we want to do next? We can do more arena. We can make a constructed deck and play against some folks. We could play against AI in the practice mode, but not so much fun. Yeah, so the way the arena works, it's either $2 or 150 gold. So we'd have to pay $2, which I don't mind doing. I will definitely open packs between every game. I don't want to blitz through all the packs too quickly. So real quick, just for folks who haven't seen this, this is the cards that you have. It's sorted by heroes, and the numbers are how many new cards you have that you haven't looked at yet. I've gotten quite a few real cards because I open packs all the time, it seems like. So let's just clear some of this. So this is a golden ice lance we got last night, pretty cool. Well, I only have 2 legendary cards, which actually I don't know if you can... So the only 2 legendaries we have so far are Gelb and Mechatork, who comes from buying anything in the beta. And then the other legendary, which we just got, is Sylvanas. Let's see, clear? There we go. So one thing we can do as well, just gonna clear some of this out real quick. So we're definitely building up a really good card collection. I mentioned before, if you guys, and again, you don't have to do this by any means, a couple folks asked me about it. If you have an interest in donating, and I will use any money that's donated to buy packs, I can post up a PayPal and folks can do that. Again, not asking for it. You don't have to do it. I'm more than happy to buy packs. I am enjoying to play the game and play it with you guys. So So the arcane dust is used for crafting. Actually, we'll show you guys. So this is the disenchanting menu. So what it's telling us is we have 3 common cards where we have more than 2 of them. So you can disenchant basically at will. So or mass disenchant. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. In 1 second. So if you have an interest in donating on the PayPal, that's my address that you can donate to PayPal. Again, any money that I absolutely promise you will go straight into buying decks. So one thing I'm still not quite sure about, honestly, is how you do crafting in this game. We have 235 arcane dust. So yeah, so it looks like you can scroll through all the cards in the game. Maybe. Okay. All right. So here we go to all cards. So we can see the cards that we don't have. So we could okay. So we only have 235. So we could, if you right click on here, it shows you how much they cost. So this is 100 dust and we could create that card. So see how that works. Alright, so I think, guys, we'll go back into the arena. I think it's the best way to see the game. And I think it's the most fun for you guys because you actually can help build the deck. So I think that's what we'll do. I'm actually going to take about a 30-second break and then we'll start up. Losing my voice a little bit, so I'm going to take a quick break. But I'll be back in about a minute or so. Alright, guys, so I'm back. So, a couple questions that came through. The iPad version is definitely slated to be released. I think they will actually do a beta for iPad, but they haven't announced it yet. And there's no trading cards in the game. Which actually I think is a good thing. No word on EU beta. They just keep saying soon. It actually wouldn't surprise me, since Gamescom is next week in Cologne, Germany, that they might announce the EU beta at Gamescom. So that could be as early as next week. That's because I'm tabbed out right now. It shouldn't be too bad on the Echo once I get back to normal. Well, apparently I've forgotten my PayPal password. So I'll fix that later. All right, guys. So let me know if you're still hearing that echo. I'll do what I can to fix it, but hopefully it's not too bad. All right, so we're gonna go back into the arena here, guys. I am actually probably need to conserve my voice a little bit, so I won't be talking as much, but let's get going. Yeah, Mage is the first class that you get. Alright, so we are into the arena. So, choices are Rogue, Paladin, or Shaman. Type in chat what you guys want to see. We just did Paladin, so I prefer Shaman or Rogue. I don't know if Battle.net has a thing where you can pay in game. If it does, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I actually, so I think we will go Shaman this time. That's what most folks want to see. A lot of our newer folks weren't here last night. Last night we had 10 people on the stream. Today we have 60. So I think we will do Shaman. If we get Rogue to come up another time, we'll do Rogue again. We'll do Rogue since we haven't done it, but I think we go Shaman this time.
For Doomhammer.
We also had our most epic comeback win of the night last night with Shaman. So these are good choices. Abomination's a good minion. Imp Master's a good token generator. Murloc Tidecaller. We could try to do Murlocs again, although we failed at that miserably last night. I know if I don't pick the Murloc, I'm going to see nothing but Murlocs, but, you know. Alright, guys. I will try a Murloc deck, but I need at least, let's see, 7 people who say they want a Murloc deck, and I'll do a Murloc deck. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pass on the Murloc, guys. We'll try it another time. Abomination is really good. Note that it's Death Rattle. It's 2 damage to all characters, but yeah, I think we go A-Bomb. Now, of course, we'll probably see Murlocs the whole time. So last time we really had probably too many high-cost minions. That being said, Fire Elemental is awesome. Wind Fury lets you attack twice in one turn. So what do you guys think, Fire Elemental or Cleric? Fire Elemental is solid, I have to say. I think actually with the Shaman deck, where we're likely to have, you know what? Either one is fine. I think we're gonna go with the Cleric, just because with Shamans and Totems, we're likely to have them out a lot. And the Fire Elemental is actually a Shaman-specific card, which means we're likely to have it come up again during the draw. Windspeaker is really nice. Mad Bomber is situational but can be good. Lightning Bolt's good, but you have overload cost on it. I think I tend towards Windspeaker here. So overload means that the next turn you won't have that mana available. So if we cast that lightning bolt on turn 1, we would only have 1 mana available on turn 2. Thing about spell decks is it's really tough. You tend to run out of draw power. So Priestess of Elune is solid. Reckless Rocketeer is solid with charge. Charge is nice. We could Wind Fury that guy to really make him hit hard. Loot Hoarder is draw power, and I can't say enough about draw power. Maybe we should make a rule in Arena that we always take draw power cards whenever we see them, huh? Yeah, the problem with Rocketeer and Windspeaker is you have a 6 minion and a 4 minion. That means turn 10 would be the only turn you could play them, so I think let's go with the Loot Hoarder. Hey, look, a Murloc. Tauren Warrior is not bad. Taunt is good for 2/3. Thrallmar Farseer basically is Wind Fury. Murloc, the Murloc Tidehunter, even a non-Murloc deck, is pretty good. It gives you some good map control because you get 2 minions for 2 mana. But I'm leaning towards a Tauren Warrior for the Taunt. I think Taunt, honestly, I think in Arena, Taunt and draw power are the way to go. There's another Murloc. Yeah, I agree. I think here we should go to Lightning Bolt. We need some direct damage. It's a good one mana spell. Earth Shock, Silence, and 1 damage is really nice. Dust Devil. We actually saw this card last game. It's pretty interesting because you play it on turn 1. If they don't deal with it, you're hitting them for 6 damage on turn 2. So, Stormforge Axe is a decent weapon. I think Earthshock, because Silence is just so strong. Silence and a damage. Yeah, I'm going Silence. Wow, 3 6-drops. Alright, well, we're taking a 6-drop this turn. I'm good with all of these. I think, again, Taunt tends to rule the day a lot. But Fire Elemental is great. I mentioned before we probably would have a second shot at it, so here it is. It's pretty much a guaranteed 2 for 1. Priestess of Elune, also good. You get a heal out. We have 1 Taunt. I'd like to get to 4 or 5 Taunts if we can. 3 or 4 Taunts at least. Yeah, I think we got to go Taunt. Taunt and draw power. I think we gotta go Flame Tug Totem. We need some lower mana cost items. Wow, so you notice that all these are purple. That means they're all epics, including the Murloc War Leader, which is a awesome Murloc deck card. Blood Knight, not really good unless you are Divine Shield. Big Game Hunter is actually an excellent card. That's what I think we should take here. Big Game Hunter basically takes out a big minion. I think we gotta go Big Game Hunter. So let's see. We have a Rockbiter weapon, basically buffs a minion. Ironforge Rifleman, Dark Iron Dwarf. I tend towards the Rifleman here. What do you guys think? I think the Rifleman's technically also a dwarf, but I know you mean Dark Iron Dwarf. Rockbiter is nice, especially if we get some Wind Fury minions going. I think Rifleman for board control, though. So... Mind Control tech, I'm still not a big fan. It's pretty situational, but it can really turn a game. Arcane Golem, I don't like. Emperor Cobra's great. It's a guaranteed removal. It's more for board control. So I think the Cobra is the way to go. Yeah, I think Cobra. So Raid Leader also would have been great for a Murloc deck, by the way. Ironforge Rifleman, again, we can get some control. Wind Speaker is a great card. Wind Fury is really nice. These are actually all good cards. I think Rifleman still again for board control. Or possibly Wind Speaker. We don't have many 4-drops yet. Yeah, I think Rifleman. So we still don't have much in terms of draw power, so I think Acolyte of Pain's the way to go. They're just loving to giving us 3-drops. We're gonna have a deck full of 3-drops. Yeah, I think we gotta go Acolyte Pain. We need some draw power. Cobalt Geomancer is not bad. Spell power will increase the damage of our spells. Gurabashi Berserker is actually good as well. It's a 2/7 with a nice ability. We don't have much in the way of 5-drops. We also don't have much in the way of 2-drops or 1-drops. So... Berserker is nice. Now, one thing that's interesting, so think about this. The Rifleman can actually, you can damage your own minions, I'm pretty sure. So we could drop a Berserker and then hit it with our own minion and make it buffed. Yeah, let's go Berserker. So these are all very good. Since we have a Flame Tongue Totem, I probably am tending towards Totemic Might. It's also a 0-cost mana card, which we don't have any zeros yet. Earthshock would be good. Silence is great. Shattered Sun Cleric's also solid, but we have a lot of 3-drops.